Okay, the scanner is still scanning. It says 6 of 40. I'm going to let it go ahead and do quite a few more. Again, if you don't know a whole lot about Ancel, they've been around for a long time doing automotive diagnostic testing equipment, or selling it, manufacturing and selling it. It is made in China. I think pretty much all of them are nowadays. Again, it's in a nice protective rubberized coating so that if you drop it, it probably won't break. It's just what we're hoping. It's got a nice 10-inch screen, and it comes with the screen protector already installed. Okay, it has stopped scanning. Just stopped scanning. Let's see here. I have it queried 5 ECU modules, and the diagnostic codes are 0. Yippee, yay for me. What you do next, if you had a code, you would select one of these. One of those would be red. You would select one of those. It would interrogate the ECU again to confirm that the fault would be there or is there. Here, at this page, you go into ECU information. It gives you the ECU information and the VIN number again. We'll go back. Read diagnostic codes, trouble codes. There is no faults present. Here you would be clearing diagnostic codes. It'll also erase your freeze frames if your ECU has those stored. So you don't want to erase it before you troubleshoot whatever you have. We'll hit OK here. Okay, let's hit inspection. Now, this is a bidirectional scanner. It will allow you to do some functions from the unit. It'll let you test certain things. It depends on your car and your model. You can test certain things from the unit itself. It talks to the car and has the car to do whatever you asked it to do, which again is very good if you're trying to troubleshoot something. You can turn your fuel pump on, fuel pump off, air conditioning clutch. It says to depress the brake pedal, put it in park, which it is. I'm going to depress the brake pedal. It is in park. We go to the bottom. We hit OK. Maybe we want to hit it one more time. Okay. Oh, it says it's off right here because it is. And you can't select it or deselect it. If I was to turn the car on and start the air conditioner, I'd like to think that that would turn on. But for the sake of time, and you YouTubers that don't like long videos, it's long enough, so I'm just gonna kind of go through some of the functions here. Hit done. It says you can look at injectors, one injector. Make sure that it is spraying properly. Okay, I'm gonna go back again. And one more time. Now this is the point where this unit has been freezing. I am trying to get in touch with Ancel to see if they have a remedy for this, because this, okay, it didn't do it that time. It went ahead and shut itself off or ended it. We'll go back one more time. Yes, we want to stop the quick. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll try something else. Let's try, oh God, I keep hitting the phone. Again, this is my second video, YouTubers. Please be patient with me. Okay. It only has 5. It only had 5 modules that it had to look through, and it looked for 40 faults, I think. Yes, we want to stop the quick test. Control unit. We'll hit that one more time. Now here is where you can pick the, I do programmable fuel injection. It's connecting ECU again. I think it's sliding. My props are sliding. And that pretty much will let you read the diagnostic codes in the ECU for the programmable fuel injection. It's on this little Hummer. Okay, we'll back out of that. Back out one more time. And again, you can select all of these items, and you can choose to look at them if you want. You know, I probably didn't want to do that. We'll just scroll through. Just to see all of what we can get here. Let's go with body electrics. This one. The person I'm imitating will know who they are when I say these one. For some reason, though, they keep saying the ECU is failing. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's a problem with the car, but it is not tripping a fault or a code. So I don't know. I've seen this happen before. Okay, we'll go back out of it. Back out. Back out. Back out. Let's go home. Okay. At this point, I am going to see if I have any data playback, which I don't think I do. Okay, it's not for this car. That's a fact. Hot function. No. Okay, bear with me. Okay, guys and girls, I am back to the first page, diagnostic page. I finally got back to that. It was my fault. It was not the scanner's fault. And I'm going to go to OBD2. OBD2 is what you would look at. Now, this function will work for any 1996 and newer car. This is just a generic OBD2 test, onboard diagnostic test for certain systems that are pretty much found on any automobile. The other ones were pretty much vehicle specific, breaks down individual modules, but this one just does a general check and general check of your OBD2 system. Let's see what it comes up with. You pick light automobile. That's the only choice you have, actually. And we'll hit auto scan. It's looking through all the modules, or is searching for anything it can find, actually. There it comes up with the VIN number again. It's got readiness is complete. Diagnostic codes 0. If I can get it in focus. There we are. It is spark ignition. It went through a readiness check of 4 tests of 4 different things, and everything looks good. It says that the mill lamp, your malfunction indicator light, is off, and it is. If there were codes on this page, you would go to clear codes. Do you want to erase all the information? Yes. Erase fault successful because there wasn't any. Had it been a hard fault or a permanent fault, I do believe that it would have saved it. I have no freeze frame data because there is no faults. I'm having trouble focusing today. And O2 monitoring test, vehicle information. We'll hit component test. This is for, you could actually test some of your components. We'll evaporative leak check. It said to test component test success. So I know that's good. Let's back out of this. Yes. I could do it. Well, I did an auto scan. Hot function. This is the page that you would go to for a certain car, or actually it'll work in any car. And what it does, it allows you, if this function is supported by your car's ECU, after you clean and adjust the throttle plate, you can look at it there. Fuel injection or fuel injectors, oil reset. If you go to one of your local oil changing spots and they forget to set the oil change minder, you can reset it here. The battery. The reason this battery is here, a lot of vehicles, BMWs, a lot of European cars, if you change the battery, you have to code the battery to the car, because if you don't, when you put the new battery in, it will think that it's charging an old battery. It can overcharge the battery and it'll actually kill it. It won't charge it properly. ABS, automatic braking service, yeah, and a skid is what I'm looking for. You can do the bleeding of your ABS module from here, or at least tell you how. DPF is diesel particulate filter. You can clean your particulate filter from here. I believe if you select it, it would, if your vehicle is supported by this, it'll allow you to backflow the converter, or it'll let you clean it, or after you change it, you can reset that you have a new one. EPB, that is electronic parking brake. Again, on some model cars, after you change the brake pads and you squeeze the pistons back up in the calipers, sometimes the brake won't release. With this, you can reset that so that you can drive the car, because it thinks that it doesn't have any brakes and won't release the parking brake. MO keys or immobilization keys. Basically, your older vehicles and your newer ones too, but your older vehicles have a chip in your key or in your key fob. That will allow you to start the car. With this function, it'll allow you to program more keys to your car, or however many keys that you can program to the car. It'll allow you to do that. TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system, will let you reset and check the tire pressure monitoring modules in your tires, and it'll allow you to reset all of them so that they're all come up and you won't have a TPMS light. SAS is steering angle. I think if you have a collision, or if you have a front end alignment, if your steering wheel is not lined up correctly or indexed, it'll allow you to do that. They have a process where they put a tester on the steering column and a module and make sure that everything is straight. Okay, we'll back out of that. And what else can we do here? On this data manager screen, it would allow you to look at reports. If you had a report that if you want to give a customer, you can download it here and you could send it to them or give it to them and let them see exactly what the car found, or what the tester found, the tester found, I'm sorry. Also, you can have video. And there's data playback. If you have a hard fault, or if you have a freeze frame, you can play it back here, and that will allow you to view it and show it to your customer. Okay, back to the home screen. I didn't hit this button. What this does is it gives you basically a dictionary, if you will. Well, it's a reference table to show you all of the diagnostic codes, the P codes, that you will hear your mechanic talk about, or if your car flashes a code, you can look at this chart and it will give you an idea about what that code means. You can scroll through them. It has a bunch of them. They let you know if you have a P0403 or P0402, what does that mean? This fault code, it will let you know here. Okay, this is an update button, as I stated in my previous video. That will allow you to update to new software for new vehicles. And I updated the software, so it doesn't need to be. I'm going to go diagnose one more time. I'm going to say Asia. I'm going to pick Honda. I'm going to do hot function. I don't want to do hot function. Let's do VIN scan. Okay, at this point in time, I'm going to start the car. And I hope the power interruption did not cause any problems here. Okay, it did not. It has the VIN number and the information that was on there before. I'm going to hit OK. The reason the camera's over to one side, I don't want y'all to see my VIN number, because there's some unscrupulous individuals out here that will take your VIN number and do things with it. I cannot get in focus today. What I'm trying to do is go to the control unit Something is making this thing so blurry. Let's do SRS, supplemental restraint system. This is your airbags and your inertia reels and your seat belts. It's connecting to the ECU, but I think it's going to say it failed again. It did not. We'll do an output check. Seat weight sensor. I don't need to do that because I'm sitting in one seat and the passenger seat has the code reader in it. And you guys won't get all of these lovely pictures that I'm trying to show you here. I'm going to back out of this. Okay, this is the screen I was trying to get to. This reads your diagnostic codes, as I said before. This is in the OBD2 screen. What I'm going to press now is the data screen. And on some scanners, it says it's data stream. On this particular vehicle, was called data stream. On some vehicles, it's called live view. Some scanners, rather, it's live view. This allows you to look at a waveform. There's no diagnostic codes. We'll look at coolant temperature. This coolant temperature is rated in degrees Celsius or centigrade. I forgot to change that over. The scanner automatically defaults to the metric system, which 95% of the nation, the country, the world is, and we're not. But it lets you look at while your engine is running. That's the engine coolant temp. It's not quite up to operating temperature yet, but this live view is pretty nice. And you can compare a couple of things. So you have manifold absolute pressure, map sensor, engine RPM is about 775, 0 kilometers, I'm not driving, I'm not rolling. Intake temperature, it's 10 degrees Celsius, a little chilly out today. You can do vehicle status. There again, it gives you your VIN number and code stored. It did 4 readiness checks. The IM readiness check is the check that you would do if you happen to live in an area that does emissions testing, and which I do. From this screen, you can actually see, if I can get it back in focus again, you can actually see there we go, if your IM system is ready to be tested. As you can see here, malfunction indicator light, your mill light is off. You look at your misfire monitoring, its system is ready. All of that stuff is ready. And as they were saying, NASA, it is a go. So this vehicle is good and it's okay to be taken to get an emissions test. There is no diagnostic codes, as you can see, or that I've showed you before. Okay guys, it's a 25-minute video. I think that's long enough. I'm going to end the diagnostic testing here. We're going to go back, and there you have it. That is your Ancel X6. Some of the features that it has. As you can see, I'm not fully capable of using it yet because I still stumble through it. But it's a pretty good scanner. It is slower than some of the scanners that I have used in the past, but it is pretty fast. Again, if you guys have any questions, I guess you can look it up on Ancel, or when I post this, you can look it up on that, or ask me a question from there. If I can answer it, I certainly will. Okay, YouTubers, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. There'll be more. I'm going to start getting better at this, and I'm going to be reviewing more products in the future. Again, thank you for your time, and you guys have a good day.